Welcome back to the channel. How you folks doing today? It is Tuesday, June 18th. Last video was a compression test. I had, actually Tuesdays are usually my day off at work, but I never take it, ever. I don't know why I don't, but I should. But Tuesdays are normally my day off, and I had a doctor's appointment today. So the doctor's appointment, I'm ruining the video. Put your seatbelt on, you idiot. Hold on. So I had a doctor's appointment today, so I got out at 1:30. I left work at 1:30, and that's 15 minutes fast, so it's 2:45. And I was gonna go back, I'm gonna put you guys down here. I was gonna go back to work, but we got a cylinder head to pull off. So, a cop just passed me. So, we're gonna go do that. I don't know how far along we're gonna get. We should be able to have it off in a little while. It shouldn't take too long. But I'm gonna give it my best shot. We'll see how far we get and see what we find. Cylinder, I brought home 2 sets of rings, and I know that cylinder 5 is definitely junk. Something's wrong in there. So something's wrong in there. Cylinder 5 is definitely coming out. And then cylinder 1 was at 130 psi. So I'm not even gonna fuck around. I'm just gonna pull cylinder 1 as well, and we are going to change those rings as well. We're gonna have to gap them like we do. We are going to gap them and reinstall it. So I'm gonna pause you guys. I'm almost to my house, and when I get all my tools in and set up, then we'll pick it back up. All right, gonna pause you. Okay, everybody with me? I'm thinking maybe a little bit later we might do a live stream. I don't know, I've never done one, but I have to get my laptop set up so I can see if anybody's watching and making comments or questions I can answer. I've never done it, so maybe we'll do that. Second thing, we're gonna start ripping this thing apart. I'm gonna go hop under it. I'm gonna drain the oil, get a look at that, and I gotta move the jack stands because where they are placed under the frame right there, it's just dead smack in the way of everything. It's in the way of everything. So I'm gonna jack it up. I'm gonna relocate the jacks. So this is all wide open under here, so I can take the front wheels off. I can get through the fender houses easy enough. Maybe I'll do that, but I'm gonna move the jack stands. And then I got a couple drain pans with transmission catcher like inserts, transmission fluid. They're big. They're like this big. They catch all antifreeze and shit that goes in, because I'm going to be under the truck as much as I'm on top. So, alright, I'm going to get that done. I'm going to pause you guys for a few minutes, and I'm just going to go in steps here instead of letting the video run while I'm taking stuff apart or trying to do a time-lapse thing. I'm just going to go in steps. I'll take one thing off, I'll show you what I did, and then we'll go to the next scene, and go to the next vid, and go to the next vid. And we'll layer it together like that. And then I can cut some stuff out that I don't want. It makes it a little easier to edit and that stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna pause you. I decided to go to the bottom of the vehicle first so I don't have antifreeze giving me Chinese water torture the entire time under there. So I'll deal with the mess later. I should be able to contain it pretty well with with drain buckets and tranny pans. We got the pan out, and it is it's rather spotless in there. I am seeing a little bit of condensation. That's what that milky stuff is right there. That's just from running the E85. Other than that, it's immaculate in here. A little bit of dirt, but I don't think it's really dirt. I just think it's there's like a film when you use the engine degreaser and clean all the parts like I do with soap and water, it kind of leaves like a grayish film when you're done. I've noticed, and you can see it, like, see that gray film right there? It's just like a film. It leaves it everywhere. I don't know why. I think it has a reaction with the aluminum. But that's not really bearing material. Otherwise, we would see it in the oil. And that's condensation from the E85. So that's that. Now, and I don't see any broken rings or bare or chips or nothing like that. So that's that. Here's the windage tray, which is spotless. Pickup tube is spotless. It's all clean. I'm gonna take you underneath. We'll get a gander. Oh, at the lower end. That's just. Here's the lower end, and it's all immaculate in here. Brand new pistons. They look perfect as well. With everything spotless under here. So we are going to get that cylinder head off, and we're going to get these 1 and 5 out, and I'll pick back up with you. All right, gonna pause you. Okay. So we got the intake off. Valve cover and the rockers are all off. Exhaust manifold is off. Nah, alternator obviously and dry belt. I inspected up here for like maybe a broken valve spring or something or other, and everything looks perfect. So all my valve seals are down where they're supposed to be. I thought maybe a valve seal might have pushed up and it was sucking oil. But that's not the case. So, everything looks fairly clean in here. So, this one's a little dark. I don't know why, but that one might be a little lean and it's not getting as much fuel as all the rest. Because that one should be spotless, just like the majority of them, but so I'm gonna drain the coolant and then we're gonna pull that head off. Is next. So I'm gonna pause you, okay? We're making some headway here.
266 miles southeast.
Okay. We are back. And I have learned a valuable lesson tonight, which pretty much cost me this motor. Okay. Let's start from the beginning. This engine that's in here is an aluminum 5.3. It's got 3 3/7/8 bore. I'm sorry, hold on, It is 3.780 bore diameter. Okay? It normally came in with a set of 317 casting heads, which are 194 intake valve, 1.94 intake valve. And then I don't know what the exhaust valve is. I'm really not sure. When I put this motor together, I went with a set of square port 823 casting. Okay, that has a 202 intake valve, which is considerably bigger, which I will show you. See how big that intake valve is and the exhaust valve. Everything kind of looks fine here, right? But as I'm sitting here and I'm looking, I see these shiny spots all the way around on all of them. Now I can't really see the intake that well, but then I said, huh, that's funny. What's that so shiny for? And then I looked in here. Let me get up here so I can show you. The valves are hitting the cylinders. Right here, right there, on both sides. Here and over here, they're hitting. So you cannot use, obviously, 823 head casting bolts, heads on these, because the bore is too small, and if the lift is too large on the cam, which it's a sloppy stage 2 cam, so it's pretty big lift in it, the valves open and they hit the bore, hit the block. So I don't know if I got bent valves. I'm gonna have to spray some brake clean down and see if they leak by, which I'm kind of seeing oil leaking from one far exhaust valve. So that's a bummer. I don't know if the block is damaged. Now I don't know if the rings are bad. That's the whole thing. I'm gonna check the heads first and see how bad they are. But as it stands right now, that other head's got to come off. They can't stay on there because they're obviously hitting the bore. So that's a valuable lesson that I just learned, and an expensive one. I'm sure they'll be fine on a 6.0. So that's a 4-inch bore, which that will probably give you plenty of room. But that's that. Game over. So I have a lot more work ahead of me. I'm going to check the cylinder head and see if any of those valves are leaking, which I'm going to have the sneaking suspicion that at least one of them I know has got to be bent. Cylinder 5 and cylinder 1's got to be, one of them's got to be a little bent as well. But that's that. I'm going to have to bring in, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to think about this. I have to truly think about this and what I'm going to do. As it stands right now, we're down. We're down and out. So that sucks. That sucks real bad. But you know, that's racing. That's what you do. That's what happens when you build a car. You know, you learn. So I'm gonna leave you guys off with this. That's a bummer. I didn't know that. I had no idea that you couldn't put 823 casting heads on a 5.3. Learned something new tonight. Valuable and expensive, but so now I've got to figure out if this might have to I might have to wait to the weekend here and get the 6.0 on a stand and flip it and see what's going on in that motor. I'm going to bring the 317s into work tomorrow and I'm going to clean them, get them all ready, and if I have some bent valves in the 823s, then I know that the rings got to be all right. I'm still going to pull them and change rings, but I don't know. I'm sure it's not down. Damn, that's a hard call to make. That's a hard call to make. Because it doesn't go, I can see where the ring stops. Right here, it's just, the ring stops just under that nick. So I think if I slam a set of, I don't know. I think if I just slam a set of rings in this and 1 and 5 and put the 317s on there, I think I'll be okay with this motor for now. And then put the 6.0 back together. So, with obviously the square port heads. But yeah, that's a bummer. I learned a valuable one tonight. Damn it. Alright. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't put 823 casting heads on a 5.3. Lesson learned. Thanks for watching. Curiosity got me. I had to pull the other side apart because I thought I was crazy. But this side did the same thing. It hit on both sides. Hit right here, hit right here, hit there, hit there, hit there. It's kind of amazing though because it had good compression throughout most of the cylinders. So, proven better on paint. You know, I had cylinder 1 was 130 and that was questionable. Cylinder 5 was 62. That was bad. But the rest were all 140, 145, 150, 155. So thank you. Happy tastes good. I sprayed brake clean down the runners and they're definitely bent valves there. They're not bent to the point where they're not making, you know, great compression, but so the plan is I talked to one of my buddies because I was mad at myself and feeling like an idiot. But basically, how would I know that? You know, I don't think anybody's ever tried to do this. Put, you know, square port heads on a 5.3. Not that I know of. I'm the first one, so. Well, just doing these builds, I'm sure somebody must have tried this, but. So what the plan is this is my old 6.0. I'm going to rip the heads off of this. They have pack 1218s in it, ready to go. I don't trust the valve seals in them, so I am going to pull these heads apart. They're already cleaned, already ready to go. They're immaculate inside. I'm going to pull the 16 valve springs. I'm going to change all the valve seals, reassemble them, and we're going to put those heads on this motor. Cylinder 1 and cylinder 5, I'm going to still pull the piston and I'm going to check the rings. Oh, I'm going to change the rings. I have a brand new set of rings. I'll put them in a hole. I'll file them. And that way, peace of mind, I know they're good. I'm not rolling the dice on anything. So, that's what the plan is. So, I'm pretty much done with the truck tonight. I can't do anything else other than pull those 2 pistons, but I might as well just let it drip out for the night. You know, let all the antifreeze drip out and wipe up, clean up tomorrow night, and we'll hit it again full force tomorrow night. Hopefully, I have 16 valve seals in stock at work. If not, I'll be able to get them. Hopefully tomorrow. So, now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, I will gladly answer them. But right now, if you have square port heads that are 202 valves and 164 exhaust valve, and you want to put them on a 5.3, don't do it. Or you'll be in the same boat I'm in. So, thanks for watching, folks. See you in tomorrow's video.